In a quiet suburban neighborhood, the air is thick with tension. Blue and red lights flash against the walls of a modest home, drawing the attention of nearby residents. Outside, a group of white police officers stand firm, their faces set with determination. Their focus: a highly decorated black general, known for his unwavering commitment to justice and service. Moments ago, a controversial incident brought them to his doorstep, and now, an arrest seems imminent. Inside, the general remains calm, his commanding presence unshaken despite the growing pressure outside. Questions swirl. What could lead a man of such stature to this moment? Did he cross the line, or is there more to the story? As voices rise and tensions peak, the unfolding standoff leaves everyone on edge. What will happen next? Stay tuned as we uncover the truth behind this gripping and unexpected confrontation. As the standoff continues, whispers among the neighbors grow louder. Everyone knows General Marcus Hayes. His name carries weight far beyond the neighborhood. A veteran with a spotless record, he's a symbol of integrity and courage. But tonight, something doesn't add up. Why are the officers so determined to take him in? Inside the house, Marcus sits at his dining table, his hands resting calmly in front of him. A family photo hangs on the wall, a reminder of the life he's built. His phone buzzes with messages from concerned friends, but he doesn't respond. His mind races through the events of the day, replaying every decision, every interaction. Did someone twist his words? Could a powerful enemy be behind this? Outside, the lead officer raises a megaphone. "General Hayes, step outside now." The crowd grows silent. Marcus takes a deep breath, knowing his next move could change everything. Marcus rises from his chair, glancing at the window where flashing lights spill into his living room. His heart pounds, but his expression remains composed. He knows every move he makes will be scrutinized. The question isn't just why the officers are here, it's why now. Across the street, neighbors watch with a mix of curiosity and unease. "This doesn't make sense," whispers an older man. Marcus isn't the kind to break the law. A younger woman nods, clutching her phone as she live streams the scene. The growing crowd begins speculating about what could have led to this moment. Some suggest political retaliation, others point to an alleged act of defiance on Marcus's part. Inside one of the patrol cars, a junior officer hesitates, scrolling through a file on his tablet. Something about the report doesn't sit right with him, but he's overruled. Outside, Marcus finally steps toward the door, his movements deliberate. Marcus opens the door slowly, his tall frame silhouetted against the soft light of his home. The air feels charged, every movement under the sharp gaze of the officers. His voice, steady yet firm, cuts through the tension. "What exactly am I being accused of?" The lead officer steps forward, holding a warrant. "You're under investigation for actions compromising national security," he announces, his tone clipped. The accusation hangs in the air like a thundercloud. Marcus's eyes narrow, but he doesn't move. He knows the weight of those words and the damage they can do to a man like him. From the crowd, murmurs of disbelief ripple through the silence. "National security? That's absurd," someone whispers. The younger officer in the car clenches his jaw, struggling with the feeling that something is deeply wrong with this operation. Marcus raises his hands slowly, his voice calm but commanding. "I won't resist, but you're making a mistake." His words only deepen the mystery, leaving everyone questioning what's really happening as the officers prepare to move in. As Marcus steps outside, the tension in the air is palpable. The lead officer motions for his team to move closer, their hands hovering near their holstered weapons. But before anyone can make a move, a car screeches to a halt at the end of the street. A woman steps out, her face stern, her badge gleaming under the streetlights. "Hold it right there," she shouts, her voice carrying authority. The officers pause, turning to face the newcomer. It's Special Agent Vanessa Reed from Internal Affairs. "This operation wasn't authorized," she declares, holding up a folder thick with documents. "And this warrant is forged." The lead officer's expression hardens, but there's a flicker of unease in his eyes. The crowd gasps, the revelation sending shockwaves through the gathering. Marcus, still standing calmly on his porch, meets Agent Reed's gaze. "I take it this isn't just about me?" he asks, his tone sharp. Reed nods grimly. "You're not the target. They are." Suddenly, the spotlight shifts, leaving everyone questioning who's really pulling the strings. The street falls silent as everyone processes Agent Reed's words. The lead officer's composure cracks, his jaw tightening. "You're overstepping, Reed," he snaps, but his voice wavers. She steps closer, unshaken. "No, I'm doing my job. This setup was never about General Hayes. It's about your operation and the people you're protecting." Marcus studies the exchange, his sharp mind piecing together the puzzle. "This isn't just a false arrest," he says, his voice cutting through the tension. "It's a cover-up. What are you hiding?" The lead officer steps back, but before he can respond, the younger officer from the car speaks up, his voice trembling. "It's true. They're trying to silence him because he knows too much." Gasps ripple through the crowd. Reed pulls out her phone, revealing recordings and documents implicating the officers in corruption tied to a massive scandal. The lead officer's face pales, his authority crumbling. But just as Reed orders the officers to lower their weapons, Marcus's phone buzzes. He glances down at the unknown number and answers. A distorted voice on the other end speaks calmly. "This isn't over, General. You've exposed them, but you've made new enemies." The call ends abruptly, leaving Marcus staring into the night, knowing this victory has come with a new, dangerous fight ahead. As the officers are led away in handcuffs, the tension in the neighborhood begins to ease. Agent Reed assures Marcus that the evidence gathered will not only clear his name, but also expose the corruption he unknowingly stumbled upon. Neighbors exchange relieved glances, their faith in Marcus reaffirmed. Inside his home, Marcus sits quietly, replaying the events in his mind. The phone call lingers, a chilling reminder that the fight isn't over. But for now, he feels a sense of justice, his integrity intact, his community rallying behind him. Agent Reed stops by before leaving. "Stay vigilant," she warns, her tone serious. Marcus nods, meeting her gaze. "Always," he replies. As the flashing lights fade into the distance, Marcus steps outside, taking in the stillness of the night. This battle was won, but he knows the path ahead will require even greater resolve. The journey continues, but so does his unwavering commitment to the truth.